All right. Hello. Let me show you what I want to talk about. So, first of all, I'm going to say I got a box win today, and I'm going to show you what I did. And you see on a previous video, I posted Wisconsin, and I got a miss. But then I put in the comments what I thought it would be for midday, and I had it down to, I think, like 6. But then three of them were my favorite. And I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to show you what I did. So I'm going to load up this, which I'm going to be changing this because a lot of stuff I don't use this. So here, single box pair patterns, right? So we're talking about this right here, single box pair patterns. Now, what I did was to save time, I'm going to show you. I thought that there would be a 4, and then I said I think there will be either a 10. I think there will either be a 15 or a 14. So that's why I thought there'd be a 4, a 15, or 14. That's what because the reason why is because 4 was yellow, okay, in the chances charts for it was definitely due. Because, look you can see there hasn't been a 4 since right here. And, wait, it goes 4. That's 4 for midday. So that one there, is that an evening one? That is a midday. Okay. Oh, it didn't go out that long then. I swear that's what it was. Let me check. Let me confirm that here. Let me go back a previous here. There's the 4. Go back. There's a 4 and a 3. So I said a 4 or a 3. That's what I said. Okay. And then what I did for midday, I said a 10 or a 15. Okay. That's what I did. Okay. So here's what I did. So I went to single box pair pattern and I put in, I said there would be a 3 or a 4. And then instead of just doing a 10 15 there, I said there would be a 10 or a 15 as well. So it just has to be one of those. So just doing that alone, doing nothing else, just doing that starts me off with 12 numbers. There's the winner right there. That was the winner midday yesterday in Wisconsin. And that's all I did was I just looked here midday, both 15 and 10 were yellow. Now you might want to take a couple other ones too, but because I'm going to end up reducing it anyway. And it's kind of risky doing this, but and then like I said, for the combined, I said a 3 or a 4. And it turned out well for me. So let's just go back to the current now. I'll show you again how I'm going to do this tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to clear this out. Load this back up. I'm going to go down, and I'm going to first look at the main page here, Wisconsin. You'll see that pink was due. That's why I played pink. It was only out 3 draws, but I knew it was coming back. It came back. Now we're looking at this, and I'm thinking a blue or a pink on the front. Probably a blue because it hits a lot on the front. And so if I think it's a blue on the front, I'm looking at box form. What I could do is look over here and say, well, what's blue right now? What's due that's blue? Well, 8, that's blue, right? 7's blue. Let's look at midday. Oops. Let's look at midday alone and see what's blue. That's 7 again. So maybe an 8 or a 7 tomorrow. Maybe an 8 or 7. So if I think an 8 or 7 is going to be blue on the front, then I would assume either, let's see, 8. I'm sorry, 7 or an 8. So one of these. I certainly don't think it's going to be a 6 as the lowest swing digit. Could happen, but I don't play that. So let's see. So maybe the 1 2 or the 0 4, because I really don't think it would be a 1 9, because then that means the third digit has to be a 9. It could be a 3 7. But I don't know. But that's not what I want to show you. What I'm going to show you is what I'm going to do. So look at midday. Now 15 across all states is going to stay out longer. Okay, but I'm still going to just go for it. Screw it. So 15, I'm going to say there has to be a 15 tomorrow. Maybe I should do a 3 as well. But let's just do 15. 15, and then I'm going to say, okay, look, 3 is the other one combined. So I'm going to say there has to be a 3 and a 2. A 3 or a 2, okay? So let's go over here and we're going to do a 3 or a 2. And then what does that take me to? It takes me to 58 box numbers. I didn't do nothing today. Okay, we're down to that. We're down to that. But now I'm going to also say that when I look at the midday, that's showing me a 15, 3, or 12. So let's just be a little bit more conservative here. 15. But I'm not going to do the 12 because I already did that. So I'm going to just say 15 or 12. Now that does leave room for me to have blue, right? A blue could be used on this one because there's going to be 3 of them more than likely. So this is a double. And so then I could say this could be that 7 or whatever blue I think possibly will happen tomorrow, right? So let's just say this 3, 2, and then also a 15, 12. So just one of these out of each group has to hit, not both, for you to be right. So now that's going to take me to only 14 box numbers. And to top it off, I'd like to say that, check this out. Keys do. 7 is out 8 draws. 6 is out 7 draws. And why is that good? Because they are part of the same neighbors. Okay. Now, if it was 7 and 1, I wouldn't be so interested, but I'm interested because 7 and 6 are part of the same neighbors. See this? Watch. V-tracks. In V-tracks, you're going to notice that the 2 stands for a 1 or a 6, right? And now I just showed you that 6 or 7s do. But look at the 1 or the 6 is out 4 draws, right? And look at, see that? 2 draws, 1 draw, 1 draw, 1 draw, 2 draws, 1 draw. It hits a lot. And right now we're at max already. Keep going down. Look at that. It's already maxed out. We're going back into December here, right? December, 4 right there, beginning of the year. So that's coming, right? A 1 or a 6 is going to be coming. Now, but I'm going to show you why that 6 or 7 is even a better option, even though 1 is obviously a go-to number. So let's just check out the neighbors. The 4 stands for a 6 or a 7. Well, look at here. This gives us another piece to the puzzle. Guess what's going to be coming to Wisconsin? A 6 or a 7. 100%. It's going to be dropping here any draw now. And I'm not banking it all on one number like a 7 or a 6, right? I'm banking on 2 different numbers. And honestly, I could say a 1, 6, or a 7, and that's going to probably cover it for sure. But let's just say a 6 or a 7 because look at this is out 7 draws. And look at that. That really hits. We're back into December. Okay. So I expect a 6 or a 7 tomorrow. Now, like I said, I'm already gotten a little risky doing this right here. I could add one more perhaps to each one of these. And maybe I will, but let's just go ahead and throw down a 6 or a 7. Start. We're down to 9 numbers. Okay. And if I think there's going to be a 1, there's only a couple right there. But now if I add it in, if I want to be a little bit more conservative instead of just picking that, I could say there's going to be a 1, 6, or a 7. And that will bump me to, no, it still stays 9. Okay. So we're 9. And now I'm going to show you something else. Look at, now midday I take with a grain of salt because it's only considered like a 1 draw state if you're doing just mid. Well, check this out. 12. 8 is out 12, right? So if I want to just, that'd be my go-to one. Like, okay, now I would like try to filter this down or maybe not, maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't. But like if I wanted to, I would go for that these 8s would be my favorite ones for tomorrow for midday, right? Like I said, I could go in here and say, did I already pick a 12? I don't remember what I picked here. I got 15, 12, 3, 2. All right. So if I wanted to, I could say 7, all right, for midday. And then I could do a 5, 7 and 5. Let's do that. Doesn't matter the order either. This is just saying one or the other. So let's just do that. Now I'm getting crazy conservative because I was just going to do a 3 or a 15. What the heck? All right. Now we're up to 20. So one of these 20s, if all that has to happen is one of these has to hit. But here, let's just do what I was originally going to do. I was going to do just 3. I was going to do 15. And then 1, 6, or 7 for the key. Everything else you see in here is X'd out. So none of the stuff is being used. See that? These are all X'd out. And these are just blank so I can copy and paste because I'm a copy and paste person. I like to do that. So how does it get to? Ooh, that's a juicy number. 5, 6, 8. There you go. And you know how much I love the freaking 5 on the front, right? Not at all, because look at the lowest winning digit. 2, 0, 3, 0, 0, 2, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay, there's a 5. 1, 0, 0. There's a 7. That's ridiculous. 3, 0, 1, 4, 2, 0. Look at what dominates is that 0, 1, 2, and 3, especially the 0, 1, and 2. And that's every single state. Look at that. See this? It's like, why put your money on something else? Except I would say that it's possible because look at this. Low, 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 low. Look at all the low lows. Now, either it's going to be a low high coming up here, or there hasn't been a high high, or a high low. Well, high low, that ain't going to happen because it's box form. And so I would say perhaps a low high or a high low coming up. And look at this. This is interesting. Even, odd, even. So maybe a box bag of nuts coming up here. So I'm thinking maybe odd, even, right? Because you got even, odd right here. There hasn't been an odd, even here in a while. So perhaps that 5 does take a big dump right up in here. And if that happens, then we're looking at getting lost in the filters. Son of a nutcracker. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. Odd, even. And it covers the 8 that's due on the mid, and it covers the 6 or the 7. Does not cover the 1, but it does cover a possible 5. Okay, so where are we at? Maybe 5, 6, 8 tomorrow. That's pretty damn risky, though, right? 5, 6, 8. I think I had 0, 5, 8 earlier, too. I did something. Let me just X out of this one. So let's just say, because this is what I originally did yesterday. Let's just say that I do just that. See, that's what it gives me. If I decide not on these keys and just be a 3 or 15. So there's different options and ways you can work this that you can, what I like about it is what we can do, or what I can do, or you can do is you can put in a couple different options, right? Run that, get that 10 to 15, 20 numbers, copy it, save it somewhere. I always, you know what I always do? I always just keep open one of these things, just save stuff right here. And then what I do, come back in here, run another option maybe, save it, bring the numbers over here, and then put them together and then do a breakdown either on this site more with high lows, even odds, or with lotto odds, whatever you like to do. And that's what I do. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm kind of lost now. I'm going to say. So I'm not going to do a prediction other than 5, 6, 8 for tomorrow for midday. Perhaps at 0, 5, 8. But like I said, I'm going to do a little bit deeper breakdown of this later offline. I had it down to just that few yesterday. And I'm going to reevaluate this and clean this up because I just like to copy and paste. I do like to have these out here, like double yellow, double pink, double blue. It's all ready to rock for me. Like that's right here. Like if I think a double blue's coming. I don't know if I have it categorized by actual. I don't think I do. Like either it's front or back pair or whatever. Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. And I'm going to show you something else here with these V-tracks. Neighbors. Okay, let's look at the neighbors. If I go to pre-sorted AC, box form, right? Well, look at this. It just so happens that 4 is out 11 draws. You're going to see that it actually hits pretty often. 4 is out. And what does 4 stand for? If you don't know, just check out a double. A 6 or a 7. A 6 or a 7. Now, what I like about this, and I hate about it because it goes against my 5-6-8 plan or whatever, but the reason why is because this stands for an A or a C. It can be either the A or the C and pre-sorted, okay? Okay, that's important. So the pre-sorted would be 3, A3, and C9, right? You can't have 9 and a 3 over here, right? It goes from lowest to highest. That's pre-sorted. So lowest winning digit for the A, and then the next one, the lowest winning digit for the B has to be equal to the A or above it. And then the same thing with the C. It has to be equal to it or above it. That's what pre-sorted is. And that's the beauty of it, because this tells me that there is going to be a 6 or a 7. Okay. That's what it stands for, right? I got to make sure. I always look at the double. Yep, 6 or 7. So 6 or 7 is coming to the A or the C. And where is it likely to come? The C. Could it come to the A? Yeah. And it probably will, since I'm saying it won't. But let's just say that it drops in the C. Okay. So now that would give me, that really helps. That helps me a lot. Just jump over here. I'm not going to do a lot of odds right now. I'm going to do a different video on that. So, but you get the point. So here we got 3. Man, I wish I remember what I did earlier so I don't have to do this again. So 058. I wonder if I back up here, if that's going to keep it on there. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, look at that. If you ever and I've done it, if you hit clear instead of start, just go ahead and hit back, and it will be all there for you again. Do not go and restart everything. All right. Where am I at? That's only 3 and 15. So I'm going to go ahead and back that up again. Hopefully it shows in there still. There we go. 3, 2, 7, 15, 12, 5. I'm going to say there is a 1, 6, or 7. So it does get rid of the 1, 6, or it does get rid of the 0, 5, 8, but that's all right. And see, here we go. Now you got a C7 right there. We got a C7 right there. A C7 right there. Or a 6. All right. That's what's coming up soon to a city near you. Well, to Wisconsin. It's going to happen. 100%. It's going to happen. Now, are all these things going to happen together? Probably not. Because, lately I've been getting some crazy results, though. Like, things has been dropping. Like, I was going to post a video last night on New Jersey. I was going to post a thing and say ABC clusters are going to drop, and it dropped. And then I was going to say ABC. I was going to say ABC green, ABC green. I was just like, screw it, I'm not making a video. I make a video, it takes too much time. So I was going to say ABC green, ABC green. That was last night. And boom, right there. Look at that gap. Dropped right in there. The green ABC. That's what I said was going to hit. I didn't post a video, but that's what I said. Green ABC. Wait a minute. No, I was wrong. Hang on. Midday was not an ABC. So the green starts you off with 40 box numbers. The ABC starts you off with like 24 numbers or something like that. It did not drop together. So the ABC dropped in the evening. Okay, so I was wrong on that. But so I had this down to 40 before doing anything, and then this down to 24. That's not too bad still. Not too bad. And I was going to say something about Texas too. I was going to make a video on Texas because I got a little secret for Texas. I'll do a video on that later. I had a really nice straight win there doing that. But I'm going to show you here. So yesterday, I think it was Texas. I forgot they have a ridiculous amount of draws. That's what the beauty is, though. So this is what I seen right here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 6 draws without a yellow. I was like, oh, come on, don't hit. And it hit at night, unfortunately, because I was going to make a video on that and say, get ready for that yellow. It dropped. So anyway, looking at it right now, I would say get ready for a blue on the AC or the BC in box form. That's coming. That's coming. That really narrows it down. Oh my gosh, BPY alert for Texas. Get ready for BPY. That is coming. Blue, pink, and yellow being used together. Heck yeah, that would be a good one to fish out of right now. And then also a single. Oh my gosh, it's set up. Now people are gonna come in here and say, "Oh look, man, there's gonna be a triple up in here. You got 8 8. You got an 8. You got 0 0 0. You know what? I would say that actually is possible. I was just about to talk smack, but look at double, 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 double. Look at all these doubles, and then you got. Oh yeah, there could be 0 0 0 or 8 8 8 tomorrow, or even 4 4 4. It could be any triple, really, but it's definitely a possibility. That's how I won in Minnesota a couple years ago on a triple because of this stuff. If you see a bunch of doubles together, you see a bunch of key repeats and pairs. Oh yeah, it may not come right away, but I think there may be a triple about ready to take a dump. Look at this 8 0 0, 8 0 0. A lot of repeats too. 6 6 2, 7 7 7, 7 7 7. Yeah, Texas, you might be getting a triple. Imagine that. It'd be so cool. I remember when I got that one in Minnesota, I was like, yes. It's like 0 0 0. Next day, I'm like, it's going to be 0 5 0. And I said it was going to be 0 5 on the end or something. I went there and got that as well. I was like, yes. And then after that, it just like sucked for like a month or more. And then I started getting a bunch of front pairs, which I should get back to that because I was getting front pairs there in Minnesota. It was nice. You get that 250 for 5 of them. You know, I had a little stack, had a fat little stack in the glove box. Be buying all kinds of drinks at Quick Trip, gas station. Not like alcoholic drinks because I don't drink, but like whatever. And I don't know what I'm talking about now. So anyway, so that's what I wanted to say. And then I was gonna make a video on. I should look at that one more time here. So this is what I got to start off with. That's a lot of numbers. That is a lot. What's going on here? All right, there we go. That's a good start point right there. 20 numbers to start with for Wisconsin tomorrow. And I wanted to also say one thing before I get off this one because I'm going to do something on lotto odds quick. Then I got to get to bed. I'm trying to get to bed a little earlier. Stop making these damn videos late at night. So Puerto Rico, look like you're going to be getting a 15. Look at this, out 30. That's a long time. And then lucky midday, you have a 1 out 19. So maybe you want to say that 1, 2, or 6. But let's just say, let's go over to a new window. Load this puppy up. Let's do this one here. I'm going to have to reset this one. So we're going to say a 15. Okay, pattern 15. That already starts you off with. What does that start you off with? That already starts you off with 28 box numbers. So 15 hits, which I can stay longer. So I'm kind of leery about it. But let's just say a 15. Then that 1 is yellow. All right. Without doing anything else, you're down to 5 box numbers. So maybe right there. Maybe right there. And then if you wanted to, you could say a 2. What did I say? A 2. Here we got a 2. And then let's go over to, that's for the midday one. Let's go over to the combine and say a 9. Let's just say a 9 as well. Wait, I do want to say 15. I do want to say 15 alone though, because that's what I like. So I'm going to say 1, 2, or 9 drops with the 15. Say that, or should it be interesting to drop a 1, a 15, and then a 2 or 9 down here? Well, let's just see what this starts you off with. Puerto Rico. All right, 11. All right, but let's just take that a step forward further here and go 2, 9 down here. That's just probably getting crazy, but that's probably not going to happen. But let's just see what that would be. Dang. Kind of interesting. That's what I'm trying to do, is figure out how to reduce these more. How to reduce these more. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm gonna make another video quick on lotto odds and a couple things I'm seeing, and I wanted to break down a little bit more into Wisconsin, but I think I'm gonna wait on that because I don't have time on this video. I want to see what repeats here on the V-Tracks. These V-Tracks repeat all the time. So like this one here, you see it says 543. Okay, this is based on straight, right? Not straight, but it's based on, yes, it's based on straight. So right there is the winning number 482 tonight. That is a 5, a 4, and a 3. Now, what are the odds of a repeat between one of these tomorrow? Very good. Look at all these. Repeats very often. Right? And it's the same thing with the A-Tracks and neighbors. I swear the A-Tracks even more. So good chance for 0, 4, or 3. Let's just stick with the V-Tracks for now. So if you think that one is going to repeat, well, which one? Is it going to be 2 of them? Is it going to be all 3 of them? No, when it says all 3, it can be like, you know, like this one here, 1, 3, 3. Okay, ABC. So here, let's see, 1, 3, 3. See, because it's the BC dropped in both of those. So, I'm kind of confused on this one here. Why is this one ABC? Mm-hmm. I don't know what's going on with this one. I felt like, because this one here is for tomorrow, right here. This one flips for tomorrow. So this one flips for now. This one flips for that one. This one flips for that one. This one flips for that one. This one. So here, 5, 4, 2. How is this right here? I don't get that one. Anyway, I do think there'll probably be a repeat, possibly. Remember that the 5 stands for a 4 or a 9. The 4 stands for a 3 or an 8. And then the 3 stands for a 2 or a 7. So that's where you get these numbers from. So 2 or 7, 2 or 8, 4 or 9. I like the 7. That 7 might drop tomorrow. That's why I'm going to start with higher. Whoa, look at all these tabs. And I even got rid of some of them tonight. Dang. Anyway, I'm doing another video on lotto odds. And have a good day.